Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to ISE 2017. We're here in Amsterdam once again with NEC Display Solutions. We're in Hall 5, stand R24. It's day 3. With us this afternoon, we have Andy Niemann, and Andy is the Director of Business Communications at Sennheiser. Not many people may realize that Sennheiser were one of the original exhibitors at ISE when it was back, even before Amsterdam, when it was back in Geneva. Andy, yourself, how many years have you been coming to ISE?
Myself, I'm since 2007 visiting every year the ISE, and since I became a Director of Business Communication, I'm even responsible for our presence here in Amsterdam.
So tell us a little bit about business communications. I guess the business communications division hasn't been around for very long. I don't know. Tell us how long it's been around for.
Well, we had a restructuring of our company 2 years ago, and that was the place when we introduced a business communication, which is the umbrella for what we call desktop communication or personal communication, meaning headsets for unified communication. It goes over to large auditoriums, covering the meeting and conferencing bit. And if it comes to really large auditoriums, then we call it presentation and visitor information, such as kind of interpretation solutions and so on and so forth.
I think you said that there's something like 8 actual business divisions inside Sennheiser. I mean, when Sennheiser was formed in 1945, I guess it was just one smallish company, so it's grown exponentially, really.
Yes, yeah, we have a very good track record, it's growing since the beginning. And of course, we have a history in microphones and headphones. That's where we're coming from. The consumer part is really a good business for us. A lot of new products came to market recently, and the professional side of the business is also in our DNA. So we do that since the beginning. And the professional bit also divided into several sub-segments, so to speak. The broadcast side, live performance in music, and audio recording, and what I do, business communication.
Now we can find you in Hall 2. How much of your stand in Hall 2 is devoted to your new products? So last year you released Team Connect Wireless at ISE.
Yeah.
It's moved on a bit, I guess, since then. How much of that could be seen on your?
We made a decision some years back not to bring products which are in the market for more than 2 years. So we only have the most recent products available, and from our point of view, this is also the most important product, what we want to demonstrate to our customers.
So it's on the stand?
It's on the stand, yes, and Team Connect Wireless is now becoming a family. So may the visitors of ISE remember back in 2016, we brought the first version, which was a case. Then later on, we introduced around summer last year, the tray version, which is for rooms with screen and everything. And this year, we scale a little bit down. We launched the Team Connect Wireless M, which is more dedicated to smaller rooms, not huddle rooms, but maybe covering up to 10 to 12 seats.
The analysts and other people we've had on the show over the last 3 days have talked to us about the trends that they've been seeing, and they've been talking about video everywhere, and we've seen stuff from a number of the big companies. But do you think that audio gets a fair proportion of what it should get in terms of how important it is?
Well, to be very frank with you, from our point of view, audio is a bit underestimated. Imagine a video conference system solution, with 4K resolution, but nothing is being transferred as audio, and the audio cannot be understood. So what is the sense of the video conference, having a video conference? Audio is really crucial, it's essential from our point of view, and that is also where our core competencies lies. So this is what we really can bring to the game. Very good and professional, reliable, outstanding performing audio solutions, which is an enhancement to the classic environment in a collaboration area, for example.
So the trend that we have at the moment with huddle rooms and workspace communications and things, do you think that there's a lot more that audio can play in that space?
Absolutely. Look, at the moment, one of the buzzwords is unified communication, collaboration, your infinity board. And here, our Team Connect Wireless is a perfect extension, especially when it comes to the point where larger groups sit in front of the infinity board. This is basically not so easy to cover from an audio perspective. So what Team Connect Wireless allows is distributed sound, and a very good pickup of audio and voice in the room, even if the room is a bit larger than average.
Well, Sennheiser must be well known, or are well known as a fantastic engineering company. Are you getting more and more into the software stuff? Are there software solutions that you guys offer as well these days?
Absolutely. I think, at the end of the day, a microphone is a microphone, but the intelligence to it comes with the software, right? So we're looking into things, Internet of Things, how intelligent audio systems can be in the future, or also more down on the embedded side, we're talking about really, let's say, performance optimizing algorithms, to get the most out of voice coverage or voice pickup, so to speak.
Have you had a chance in the 3 days of the show so far to get off the stand and have a look around? And are there any huddle room or workspace stuff other than the Infinity board that we have here on the NEC stand that you've seen?
Yes, of course, so if you look into the industry, there's a lot of stuff happening. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time too much to go around. If you look into Hall 2, and especially our booth, it's really crowded since Tuesday. But I definitely will make my round maybe tomorrow.
Okay. I'm interested with Sennheiser. How many sort of shows do you tend to do a year? ISE is obviously big for the AV industry. Is there other shows that I wouldn't know about that you do throughout the year?
Yes, looking into the different business segments, looking into different target markets, right? So IBC also happening in Amsterdam is a big topic, but not for me, for my segment, but for my colleagues from the broadcast area. Infocom in the US, and we have a lot of smaller local shows like Palm Dubai or Infocom Mumbai, for example, but that is also executed by our local teams in the specific country.
My last question would be, what should people come and look for on your stand in Hall 2? If I've got half an hour to spare, which I'm sure, we've got a fourth day this year, so people have got half an hour to spare. I'm going to come to your stand. What's the one thing I should look for?
If you are really interested in what we can bring to the table in terms of audio, you should definitely have a look at our Team Connect family, which is made up of Team Connect Wireless, which is, as I said, the most flexible conference system in the world. But we also have, let's say, for permanent installation, a beam-forming microphone, which focuses on the on the speaker in the room and makes a beam, and everything else will be faded out. So no noise anymore, especially for the guys on the far end. That's a major improvement.
Andy Niemann, Sennheiser, thank you very much.
Thank you.